Welcome to Mindful Escape, the podcast that helps you find your purpose and your passion. My name's Leighton Jewett and I am your host, and today we have Helene on the show. Helene used to be a preschool teacher in Sweden and now has a business that helps people all over the world. You're really going to enjoy this episode, so listen closely and we'll jump straight in. Helene, thank you so much for coming on to Mindful Escape. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really exciting, I think. Yes, I live in Sweden and I'm 50 and I have done quite a journey with myself from being very shy, very limiting in my thoughts about what I can achieve or do in life. And now I am sick and tired of limiting myself. So I just want to go out there and talk to people, inspiring people, connect and enjoy life.
Yeah, amazing. So tell us a little bit about what you were doing before.
I have been working as a preschool teacher for over 18 years. And I felt in the end kind of stuck, sad, sometimes crying when I was going to work. And I couldn't, should life be like that? Should be fun, enjoying, and of course I love working with the children. It's really amazing, but there was something in my heart that wasn't happy, so I needed something else, and I didn't know why, what I should do, but I found something that really changed my life.
Yeah. And was there a particular moment or anything that happened that triggered you to make that change?
I was introduced to a business and I didn't understand what it was all about. And I didn't think I can do it at all because I didn't see myself as a businesswoman or someone who can do something like that. So I didn't took more information about it. I just, shut my ears and just keep going. But again, something was tearing me apart, and my husband actually, he understood this opportunity could be something for us, and he joined the team Next Generation of Leaders, and I joined 1 month after.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So he kind of took the step, you took the step, and then did you quit your job straight away, or what was the process?
No, it was a process. I think I was maybe 2 years in preschool teaching. And, I felt this is something I can do. I can build it up alongside my employment. I still have another employment now, but I'm building this up alongside. And, we like to feel it's kind of scary to just quit a job and start something. You don't know if you're going to succeed, or you have to have the money, right? So it was perfect for me, who wasn't this insecure woman. Could build it up. I can build myself up, of course, because that's what I needed.
Yeah.
To start there.
Okay. And so you said you're still employed now. Are you doing the teaching or you're doing something different?
No, I work as a salesperson in a store. So yeah.
Okay.
And I have learned a lot about sales there, so it's perfect for me. Today I love sales. Before I hated it because I thought sales people are so pushy. You don't have to be that.
Yeah.
It's all about helping people. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the perception of sales has changed actually over time, because traditionally it was a very pushy, I guess, career path, wasn't it? But nowadays it's more consultative, more getting to know what people's needs are and helping them with that. And yeah, learning about sales is obviously massive for your business.
Yeah, of course.
So talk to me about what kind of challenges came up during this transition.
Yeah, first, as I didn't believe in myself, it was really hard to connect with people I didn't know. It was so scary to have like this conversation with someone I didn't know, both in real life and nowadays more online. I think I was just thinking, who would like to talk to me? What can I say that could be interesting for someone else? Kind of stupid. But that's how it was when I started. I was so scared, posting on social media. I was writing and reading, asking my husband to read it. Can I post it? Oh my God.
Yeah.
But today I love it. It's just interesting to talk to people. And I have so many friends all over the world today, and no problem.
Yeah, no, that's great. And one of the things sometimes with my clients, I find that the confidence, like putting out a post, whether it's a written post, a photo, or a video, it's the confidence and the fear that's there can be massive sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of advice for anyone who's maybe stuck in that moment and they know they should or they think they should, but something's holding them back?
Yeah, I was just talking about it with a Swedish woman today, and if we don't share our stories or whatever it is we want to tell, someone else might miss something, or you can say something that will push another person daring to do something, or just understanding if she or he could do it, I can do it too. So just start small and keep pushing yourself. And I'm sure there is a lot of people who want to read and listen to what you have to say.
Yeah, that's so good. I think the taking small steps, tiny steps, baby steps, whatever you want to call them, it's so important because we think, oh, is it going to make much of a difference? But actually, yeah, it just boosts your confidence, right? And you take it one step further and lots of tiny steps eventually come something huge.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. You can make a post on LinkedIn, for example. I'm quite active there, and it can go viral, and a lot of people read it. And the feeling when you get, people responding, sending private messages, and thank you for spreading your, whatever happiness or about leadership, or it feels really good because when you get feedback, you are doing something right.
Yeah. Were there any major lessons that you learned along the way? I mean, I'm sure there were loads, but what were the main ones?
Oh, I wish I would have started earlier. I started this journey when I was 42. I think I was 42. And just being this limiting in my thoughts about myself. I don't want other people to be limited about themselves. Why should I be to
Yeah.
myself? And we also see on our children, our daughter she's going to be 22 soon, and our son is going to be 18. And seeing them growing up, seeing both me and my husband doing this journey. And our daughter, she started her own business when she was 20. And hearing her talking to her friends, guiding them with their struggles in life makes me so proud. And, don't limit, don't limit ourselves. That's what I learned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go for it. We
Yeah.
don't have to. One thing also a colleague of mine, she had told me a lot of times, you take your place in the spotlight. You are not taking anyone else's place. And I really needed to hear that, because that was one of my issues too. You know, in Sweden, we have this, we call it jantelagen. You can say you can't think you are someone, you know, don't be too, you know, too happy, you know, yeah, especially women, we don't always support each other.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of being inspired, we talk bad about each other. And I don't like that. We should support each other.
Yeah, 100%. Two things came up for me there. One of them was about when you start posting and you're not that confident, it's the best time to post and try things, because there probably aren't that many people watching anyway, because you're at the start of your journey, you haven't got a huge audience. And then on the other side of that is actually you don't know who's watching and you don't know who you're inspiring. And like it could be children, it could be family, it could be a friend. But yeah, just by doing something and just one person, and then that person could go on to help, I don't know, hundreds and thousands. You
Yeah,
never know, right?
yeah.
So yeah, just keep doing something and inspiring, and yeah, love it.
Yes, and I know there are a lot of more people who see what I post than are commenting or liking. They talk to me, I saw you did this and this, and okay. So there's always a lot of more people who see what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's really important. What kind of advice would you give your younger self? I mean, I know you said you wish you had started earlier. So maybe let's go
Mm,
before you made this transition. What kind of advice would you have given yourself then?
yeah, I think just believing, and I wish I would have surrounded myself with people that would have lifted me up more, instead of, you know, being around. Maybe if you see at work and stuff like that, I was just, as a preschool teacher, I had a lot of knowledge and working a lot of years, but still I didn't think I had enough. I was always thinking other people knew more, were better, or whatever. I was always looking down at myself. And it was scary to take the place in the spotlight. I think it comes down to that. I didn't dare to just go for it. And yeah, I think so.
I was speaking to someone the other day, and they were finding themselves in difficult situations because of the people that they hang around with. And
Mm-hmm.
we always hear this saying, you're the sum of the closest five people to
Mm-hmm.
you. But very often in life, it's hard to change those people, or we find it hard to change those people. Did
Mm.
you do anything special or different to help yourself start being with different types of people, different personalities, and the people that would lift you up rather than make you
Mm.
not feel like you're good enough?
Yeah. Well, joining this team, Next Generation of Leaders, that really was the kickstart of it, because I felt very safe with them, and I can share my inner heart with them, and that was so helpful. When I started, I was just sitting in our office in the back and listening, and we're taking in everything they said, but I could never think that I could stand in front of them and talk to them and inspire them. But today I do. And I started to uh, shut off people that didn't give me this energy. I don't have to be around them, or if we are in the same room and they are always talking about negative stuff, I don't have to stay there and listen to it. I can try to change the conversation, or I can leave. So, and then when you come along with some kind of people like-minded, and it makes a ripple effect, and more people like that come into my circle. I don't have to do anything. It just, LinkedIn, you connect with someone and they know someone, and
Yeah,
so it goes on and on.
absolutely. And that's how we ended up speaking today, right?
Yeah,
Through
yes.
connections of connections, which is
Yes.
so great. Okay, so just to summarize that, so it's kind of getting involved in groups, different types of groups, giving yourself that opportunity to meet different types of people. And I guess it's feeling the energy, right? Not being around that negative energy, moving away from that negativity and moving towards positivity, people who are uplifting, maybe people that inspire us and we can inspire them as well.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're up to now, maybe a bit about this next generation of leaders.
Yeah, next generation of leaders. We are a team mostly in Sweden, but we, as I said, I don't want to limit myself. So we are growing, and we can build this business almost all over the world. We are available in 170 countries. And all of us who work in this next generation of leaders, we are part of a company called Forever Living Products. So it's a network marketing business. And for me, it's when I first heard about this business, I was just stuck in the products, because that was what I could understand, health and beauty products and sales, that I could understand, but network marketing what was that? So it was really interesting when I understood I can build a business worldwide, which was really scary in the beginning. But I love health. I like to be healthy. People should think about it more and more. If we, COVID and everything, we need to take care of our health. And health is so much more than what we eat, drink. For me, it's also what we say to each other, what we say to ourselves, how we treat each other, how we make ourselves feel. How do you make someone feel when you talk to them? It's a lot of things, and I'm so happy I finally understood it was so much more than products. It's about leadership, leading yourself, understanding how much power you have inside. It has to start there. So I love what we do. I love Forever Living as a company. Is a big heart, and our team. I'm so proud of it too, because I know we spread so much kindness and love, and I have someone very close friends, when working together and sharing our inner beliefs and thoughts, we become very close. So we are looking for like-minded people who wants to start their own business, or just being healthier, or whatever they want. Some people start working with us and maybe don't want to continue the journey with us, but they find what they want to do, and that's fine too. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be, nothing is permanent, or how you say it. So I just want to be there for people. I want to make a change in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. And I think sometimes uh, what you mentioned about sometimes people come into the business and they realize it's not for them, but sometimes it is
Hmm.
about just taking that step outside your comfort zone and doing
Yeah,
something that you're not familiar with to then
yeah.
to grow and develop and change. And actually, that brings me on to the question I wanted to ask you about your self-development, because you mentioned before that you were very quiet and shy before. And
Hmm.
what have you done over the last few years? How have you managed to change your personality and the way that you approach things?
Yeah, I think to be here, I had to do stuff that I was afraid of. Yes. For example, I can tell you it was quite an eye-opening. I'm not afraid of heights, but I don't like to go, what's the name, carousels. Um, just, I'm not sure if that's the word. Anyway, I
Like a
was
roller coaster?
invited to, yeah, yeah, roller coaster.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but I was invited to be in a group who will be skydiving.
Okay.
And my daughter, she said, "What? Are you going to skydive? You don't even like your roller coasters." And I said, "Yep, I'm going to do it." And before this skydiving, we were listening to a guy. He was talking about fears, and I had a lot of fears before I did the skydiving, and then we flew up, and it was really scary. But the feeling when you were, the first seconds, that was really horrible. But then, when you're just gliding there, seeing Sweden up there, it was magical. And then when we came down, I had a friend and a colleague of mine. She jumped before me. She was lying on the grass, and I ran to her, and we hugged and cried. And afterwards, they interviewed me and asked about the fears I had before the jump, and I couldn't remember my fears.
Oh, wow.
It was totally gone. I said, "What fears are you talking about?" I was owning the world. Really, it was amazing. And then afterwards, we went to a restaurant, and were eating, and all of us were totally quiet, and just, we could see what was going on in our minds. It was, yeah, it was really great. I would
Yeah.
love to do it again, because it was many years now since I did it. But the feeling of I own the world, that's great.
Yeah. So just
Yeah,
doing stuff that you're afraid of.
yeah,
Keep doing stuff, stepping outside
yeah.
the
Keep
comfort
doing
zone.
stuff. Yeah, because when you have done it, you can do other stuff too. It's
Yeah.
okay to be scared. It's okay, but sometimes these days, I think when it feels scary, I know it's exactly this I should do.
Yeah. That's great.
Yes.
And I think as we get older, I think we become more fearful. So the more things that we can overcome, we just get to enjoy
Yeah.
life more, right? Rather than just living in fear the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. And we just keep thinking about things that might even happen.
Yeah,
Why be scared of something that, we can't know what's going to happen. So it's
so
just
true.
wasting our time.
Yeah. And in terms, so your personality's obviously changed over this period. Your mindset's changed. Is there anything else that's kind of impacted you or your life as you've gone on this journey?
Yeah. I also I want to, be part of other people's journey. It's really important to me to be there for people, to be someone that they can rely on, and they can feel that Helene is a person that can help me. because I had people that I felt like that, and I'm so grateful for them today. So just being there for people and being that helping hand if they want to.
Yeah. A quote that comes to mind is "Be the change that you want to see in the world," and it sounds like that's exactly what you've done. Yeah, amazing. Helene, that's been really great. Was there anything else you wanted to add, or?
Just go out there and take your place in the spotlight.
Yeah, feel the fear.
Yes, deal with it and just enjoy, and don't go to your deathbed regretting things you didn't do in life.
Yeah, amazing ending. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, and thank you for having these amazing conversations with people, because this helps us to inspire other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are amazing.
Thank you. You're amazing too.
Thank you.
And there we have it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Helene made a really good point about fear, and I think this is a message to anyone that's listening. Go and do something today that you're afraid of. If we live in fear, we won't be living. So do something outside your comfort zone and make the most of your life. We only get one. Thank you so much for listening. If you took value from this, make sure you share it with a friend, post it on social media so other people can also get value from it. I'll be here same time next week with a new guest, and I look forward to seeing you then.